All right, you've already seen parts 1 and parts 2 of, and now it's time for the final part of David Beckham, the 3-part interview. He's coming over to New York City, and we know this is almost 1 year to the day in which he came to America. We're going to find out now about how his family and his kids are adjusting. How has your family adjusted to the switch?
They've loved it. You know, I think everybody's been so positive to us as a family as well. Not just obviously me as a soccer player, but as a family, everybody's really warmed to us. Everybody.
But aren't they warm everywhere?
Positive.
Weren't they warm in Spain? Weren't they warm in England?
Yeah, they were. You know, everywhere where we've lived as a family, people have been great. You know, Manchester, obviously Madrid, and now living here. But you know, there's so much more positivity here, and everybody's been so great to us as you know, as the kids as well. You know, the kids are so happy here. Right,
and I saw one of your kids, Brooklyn, out on the field today, and your dad was quoted as saying, "Brooklyn's a player." Now, he spotted you early. What do you spot in Brooklyn?
I think he just enjoys playing the game. I think that's one of the things you always look for with kids, and you know, they might have talent, but you know, if they don't enjoy playing the game, you know, they're not going to be really passionate about it. But Brooklyn's, you know, he loves playing sport. You know, he's built for a sportsman. You know, he's even taken ice hockey up since he's been here. So, you know, he's definitely up for trying different sports.
What about you? What if your dad didn't have that passion for soccer and say, "David, let's kick the ball around," as a kid?
If my dad hadn't have been interested in soccer, then you know, I'm sure he'd have been there supporting me whatever I'd have done. But he was out there with me practicing, you know, from 5 o'clock in the afternoon till it gets dark in the evening.
Was he saying, "You're staying out here, David," or were you saying, "Dad, stay out here"?
I was telling him to stay out there, but he enjoyed it. He loved soccer anyways.
Another thing you care about is kids, and you notice that 17% of American kids are overweight, and you've taken action on it. Tell me about Go3, and tell me how it could help parents out there get their kids to eat right and be healthier.
I'm very passionate about kids and working with kids and making kids' lives better. And sport is one of those things that helps kids, getting kids out there on the field, whether they're playing soccer, whether they're playing other sports. This omega-3 is something that, you know, gives kids the nutrients they actually need in a way where they're not, you know, realising they're getting, you know, all the great nutrients that actually kids need to live a healthier life.
Now, I also heard that Pepsi's one of your many sponsors, endorsers. Have you been on them to come up with a healthier product, or else you're going to have to walk away from them?
It's something that obviously we've spoke to about Pepsi, because I've got a long-running relationship with Pepsi, and it's something that they're always trying to find. They're always trying to find different ways and different things that are going to help kids, you know, drink healthier, eat healthier, and that's one of the things that we've always spoke about with Pepsi. 5
years later, you'll be 38 years old when you're done. What's David Beckham's next goal? Is it to give back to the game that's given you so much?
Yeah, without a doubt. I've always looked to do that part and to be involved in that part of giving back to, you know, to a game that I've got and that I've received so much for. And one of those things is obviously with my academies. That's one thing that I'm passionate about. Everybody knows that I'm passionate about. You know, people always ask me, am I going to go into management, and I've always said no. I've never had no interest in going into being a manager of a soccer team. But my passions lie with my academies, and my passions lie with the charity work that I do.
And I know your future is, if your wife's happy and your family's happy, you're happy. Are they happy?
Without a doubt.
David Beckham, thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
It's great meeting you finally, man.
Thank you.
Will you keep in touch?
I hope so. I hope it's not going to be another year. But Go3.com. I have the same every year, every single night. I get the same problem. Who had their vegetables? I had the vegetables. I didn't have the vegetables. I gave it to my sister to eat. So he says if you go to Go3, that's all you need, the vegetables for your entire day.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Well, that's very good to know. He seems like a wonderful role model.
He's a good guy. I think that he is right now enjoying somewhat of anonymity compared to what he does overseas, because he can't do anything. I mean, he can't go anywhere in Spain or Britain without being harassed. I think we kind of leave him alone.
Right. Well, you did a good job, because I know you flew out there during your vacation to do it. Job well done.
Right. Thank you very much, Steve. I missed you.